Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are all doing good. Today, let's see one new chapter. How the dog found himself a new master. Are you ready? Let's begin. I would like to ask you two questions before we begin the chapter. Do you have any pets in your home? Which animal is the most loyal friend of human? Think and answer. Let's see some new words with their meanings. Wander, move here and there. She was wandering the streets. Moo, noise that the cow makes. The cows moo. Cliff, high rock. We walked along the cliff edge. Can you see the relevant pictures also? Hastily, in a hurry, I drank a hastily prepared soup. Ill-pleased, not happy. Kinsman, a relative fierce, like violent, frightening. Take up service with, become the servant of. Dratured, moved quickly, suddenly. Can you see the picture? A picture of a deer running very fast. Come over you, affected you, dared to be brave enough to do something. Now, let's see some key points of this chapter. Earlier, dogs were their own masters and lived the way wolves do. They were free. A newly born dog did not like to live in this way. He set out to find a new master for himself. On his way, he met a wolf. The wolf was ready to become his master. The dog thought that bear is strong than wolf, so he went to the bear and asked him to become his master. The bear was afraid of lion, so the dog left him and went to the lion. The lion was afraid of man, so the dog went to man and became his servant. After that, the dog served the man faithfully and always remained his servant. Introduction. The dog and the wolf are closely related. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans. Perhaps 20,000 years ago, tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were first used for hunting. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. He walked and walked, and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" The wolf agreed, and the two of them went on together. Seeing the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. They walked on. And soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were running in a panic in all directions. The bear looked out from behind the tree, and he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. "Now, why did I have to come here?" said he to the dog. "It is the lion who rules the forest. He is the strongest beast on earth." "Well, then I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life. And he had nothing to complain of. No one had touched the dog or offended him in any way. "I smell a man coming this way," the lion said. "We had better run for it, or we will be in trouble." "Oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you," dog said. "I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago. But to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Now let me read the lesson fully for you. How the dog found himself a new master. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom. Until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" "I don't see why not," the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. "What's come over you, master?" he asked. "What was frightened you so? Can't you see there is a bear out there, and he might eat up both of us, you and me?" Saying that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow, and then we can both eat our fill." They They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were moving loudly and running in a panic in all directions. The bird looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he, the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. The lion? Who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. Well, then I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him anyway. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw, with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We had better run for it, or we will be in trouble. Oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago. But to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. It's a story, children. How the dog went from wolf, and then he thought bear is the strongest, and then from bear to lion, and finally he came to a man, and he started serving him faithfully. Up to this day, the dog has only one master, and that is humans. Hope you have understood this lesson. See you. Bye-bye.